All right, good evening, family. This is your African Indigenous Traditional Healer Priestess, WUNAM, aka Nikki Love, WUNAM. Okay, and I had to, right before I go to bed. Y'all see, I'm in the bed, relaxing, getting ready to take my butt to bed. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, but I had to come on and do this. So we get news today. Our elder, Dick Gregory, transition. Okay. As soon as I heard the news, I said, that don't sound right. Don't sound right. Something not right, ancestors. Okay? Now, with saying that, I'm going to tell you all my thoughts. I don't believe our elder's dead. I don't believe he's dead. I believe it's a spiritual contract. And not only that, I always teach you all to use your logical senses, which means logically thinking. Here's a man who has cured himself in 3 days of cancer. Okay? So you mean to tell me that he is now gone? Right before the eclipse, remember I talked about the pre-energy family? Well, we're saying that. What y'all think? Spiritually seeing, I'm not seeing our elders dead. I see that his spiritual contract was up with whoever you all want to call them. Okay? And I see that it's time for him just to relax and live out the rest of his old life, and be peaceful with his family. Get out the limelight. I really believe that, a lot of people talk about the Illuminati. A lot of people say, he worked for the government, whatever, so it be, however they want to say it. I don't see him in the spiritual realm, y'all. I'm not seeing our elder in the spiritual realm, okay? But you also got to think to yourself, Eclipse Monday, everybody's making a big deal about this eclipse. What happens, as I told you all when I did the spiritual meaning of the eclipse, when I talked about the monthly predictions of August, I told you all you're going to see some things happen, some big things happen, okay? And as always, there's somebody who dies, a celebrity. As I told you all, actually in January predictions of this year, that a lot of white celebrities going to die, okay, and which did come to pass. I'm telling you all, now everybody's making a big deal about this eclipse. And this energy is supposed to be so powerful. And this is a sacrifice, you know what I mean, that's going to take place. By all means. How do you continue to live out your fantasy or your imaginary things that you write as you make it come to fruition, make it come to appear as the way that you have written it. So I'm going to say I don't believe our elder is dead. And actually, spiritually seeing, I don't see that he's dead. I see that his spiritual contract was up with whoever, and that he is good now. He's going on, do his thing, live his life out the limelight. You know what I mean? That's what I see. Spirit honesty shows me, just like with Michael Jackson and Prince, that there's a spiritual contract that takes place, not a physical contract. And Spirit shows me the spiritual contract basically says, okay, we're going to let you make such and such and such an amount of money, okay? You're going to bring messages to humanity, okay? And then what you're going to do is when your spiritual contract's up, it's our time to make our money off of you. We'll give you a certain amount of money. You go on and live your life. You good. You know what I mean? That's what I see spiritually. Now, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I know people going to come on, Nikki, he's dead. Unless y'all could see in the spiritual realms like I can. Unless y'all can do ancestral not rituals, but I actually can see your ancestors. If you don't believe me, book a reading at my website, NICKYLOVEWUNAM.com. If you want an ancestral reading, and for those other people that call them, mediumships or contacting your dead ones, I say contacting our ancestors. Call me and try me for yourself. It's not a joke. It's not a game. When I'm able to access the ancestral realms and many other realms, and not only that, the archaic records and the ancient realms, this is real. It's not a game. It's not a joke. And y'all can play if you want to. Call me for yourselves and try it. Okay? So, if you don't believe me, then call me up. Let's do a reading. And let's see if we can find Michael Jackson, Prince, or our elder, Dick Gregory, in the ancestral realm. Okay? Because you know a lot of people going to be running their mouth. A lot of people going to say, Nikki, he's dead. No, I'm not seeing him spiritually in the ancestral realm. I'm not seeing him spiritually in the ancestral realm. I don't care what y'all saying, how you put it. Like I said, until you can see like I can see, and my reputation speaks for itself. Reputation speaks for itself. I'll go in them ancestral realms, bro. I'll take my first eye up to them ancestral realms, and I will be searching through every 16 realm to find my elder, and he ain't there. Just like Michael Jackson ain't there, just like Prince ain't there, and just like Tupac ain't there. They ain't in the ancestral realm, y'all, and the ancestors speak to me clearly. So with saying that, I'm going to tell you all, like I said in the beginning, our elder is not dead. This man is too brilliant. Some will say, well, oh, Nikki, he's 84 years old. First of all, I think he was a little bit older than that. I don't know why my spirit felt like that, but, in the entertainment world and in the so-called Hollywood world, you never give your real age, for one. For two, this is a brilliant man. This is a man that told you and that you've seen always drinking green drinks and told you that 3 days of water, okay, cured his cancer. So you're going to tell me he went in the hospital and then he just died or transition like that? I'm not feeling it. I'm not seeing it spiritually. I'm not even seeing that he's in the ancestral realm yet. If he died, and I don't think he died. I'm going to leave it like that, y'all. If you have any questions, feel free to ask some questions. But I am a true seer. For those who know me and know my reputation, I've been doing this for many, many years. I got popular just from doing ancestral reading, being able to describe your grandmother that walks around you, or your uncle or your auntie, just describe them to the T. If y'all don't believe me, go look at my videos, you'll see. But what I'm going to say again, family, is our elder's not dead. I'm going to leave y'all with that because I had to do this because, of course, everybody going to jump on it on YouTube, on Facebook. Everybody jumping, oh, I'm so sad news. It ain't sad news, goddammit. And anyway, I heard somebody do a video on here. He said it's sad news. If it did take place, okay, for those who want to believe, then what you need to do is go outside on the 3rd day of his death, which you don't know which is the real day if it happened, and you want to pour libations to the ancestors and ask them to lift him up, okay? Lift him up in the ancestral realm. Rise him in peace, okay? That's what you want to do. Now, I'm just going to say like this again. I'm not seeing the elders dead, and I get quiet because I'm spiritually seeing some things, y'all. I'm spiritually seeing something. I love having the gift to be able to use my first eye. And that's right, it's the first eye. It's not the third eye. It's the first eye. You're always going to be spiritual first and physical second. You understand? You are spiritual beings living a physical experience, okay? Which means that it's always going to be your first eye. Ain't no goddamn such thing as a third eye, okay? But with saying that, again, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I don't see how out it's gone. But, family, expect 2 more. 2 more deaths to take place between tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday because of this eclipse. Y'all will see. Y'all will see. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so. Okay? Y'all caught me. It's 1 o'clock Saturday night. And I just got out the shower. Before I went to bed, Spirit said, get on there and talk about Dick Gregory. Everybody's saying, oh, sad news. It ain't sad news. In Africa, what we do, Akume Madra, what we do is we celebrate. You celebrate because you know that that person is becoming an ancestor. And they can do so much more for you as an ancestor. He'll be back if that's the case, if he's dead. I got to put that out there, y'all, because me personally seeing it, I don't see he's dead. But I'm going to leave y'all with that. I see we got 2 people watching. Where did people comment at? Let me see, because I need to see how y'all be working on this thing here. Because I'm used to using Facebook. Let's see, show live. Okay, hold on. Let's see what y'all got. If y'all got some questions, put them out there, y'all. Put them out there. Get them out. Get them out. I'm here. I knew you was there. My spirit showed me you was there, Mr. Amazing. I knew you was sitting there. You made it home real quick. What's good, ex-con? What's good, Nikki? What's good, ex-con? How you doing? Anyway, y'all know I had to get on here and talk about Dick Gregory because at the end of the day, I'm not seeing that he is transition. Okay? Y'all got any questions before I get off of here? I'm about to get off of here in a few minutes, y'all. I got my lavender going. Smell real good. My cup of ice. Um, don't ask me for no goddamn rituals for the eclipse, goddamn it. You already know what to do. I ain't giving no spiritual for the ain't no rituals for the masses. Everybody don't deserve to get a goddamn ritual. Everybody do not. Okay? Ex-con, I'm truly, truly apologetic about your mother. Um, but you know what? Your mother hasn't gone anywhere. Her physical body has. But her spirit is still with you. Okay? Ex-con, you look like your mother. You favor your mother. Your mother was a sweet woman, but your mother didn't play. Your mother did not play. She didn't play, but your mother still walks around you. She checks she checks on you, but your mother was bossy too. She tell you what to do. But your mother, she's still with you. Physical body. I tell everybody all the time, do not get attached. Man has taught you to be attached to the physical things. And that's why we get emotional when one of our loved ones transition. But what you must understand, they become an ancestor. And when they become an ancestor, what happens is you do not lose them. You just lose the physical aspect of them. That's why in Africa we have shrines set up to our ancestors. And in Asia they pay homage to the ancestors. So your mother didn't go nowhere. That's right, she's in her spiritual form, stage 4 cancer. It's so sad that our people, are dying of cancer like this. And it's sad because there's so much you could do. You know what I mean? So much you could do. But your mother ain't go nowhere. Yep. Your mother, you said you look like your mom too, right? Yeah, I know. I see it spiritually. You look like her. Yeah, you look like her. But your mother, she was no joke either. But your mother was a good woman. She was a good woman, okay? That's what Spirit is showing me. So, with saying that, call her. I do it. I be in the kitchen cooking. I talked about it on one of my other videos. I be in the kitchen going, Ma. I be calling my grandmother, my godmother. You know what I mean? I be talking to them just like I'm talking to y'all. I'm telling y'all, I be in there. Sometimes I get so mad, I be like, Ma, deal with your goddamn granddaughter. You know what I mean? I be like, deal with your granddaughter because I can't deal with her right now. I'm telling you, I talk to my mother, my grandmother, my daddy, everybody. So I understand, trust me. And I swear the aspects of my mother's spirit came back in my grandchild because she act and looked just like my mother. You know what I mean? But my brother, don't you ever, ever, no, realize, don't you ever get to the point where you miss your mother. You looking at Mary, you are your mother and your mother's you. That's your ancestor. You're your ancestor and your ancestor's you. Your mother ain't go nowhere. She right there with you. Trust me. Trust me. And that's one of the things, I'm writing in my book, y'all, called, how they strip you from nature. Because, the physical body is made up of everything nature is and the cosmos. And when we understand this concept and we understand it has to go through a cycle, would you think the body going to last forever? When it's made up of the elements of the earth, nothing lasts forever on this earth. Everything go through a cycle. You know what I mean? So what happens is, man has us so attached to the physical aspect of one. Be attached to the voice, to the energy. You know what I mean? That energy, that's the energy, that's the breath that you want to be attached to. You know what? Just picture your mother talking. It's funny because I got radio shows, when my mother used to be my co-host, and everybody couldn't tell us apart. They would always think I was my mother was me. Well, which one is talking? And I'd be like, that's me, or that, but they thought we sound just alike. That's because we carried the same vibration of our energy and voice and everything, so people couldn't tell us apart. But that's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? Now all I do is, when I want to call my mother and talk to her, I either talk and I'll hear her right through me, or I'll hear her voice in my mind. You know what I mean? So pretty much, um, you know, it's it's one of those things, and I'm doing live, yeah, one of those things. Whereas, family, Your ancestors, they live. That physical body got to go with the cycle of nature. The plants in the wintertime they die, they come back again. That's just like the physical body. When you understand, but we get so emotionally attached to these things. It's hard, because man taught you to cherish and worship physical shit. It is what it is. But when you understand, when you truly understand that it's not about the physical aspect, it's about the energy or the inyama, okay? And I always say inyama, that means energy, okay? Um, any questions, family? Why are you laughing, ex-con? What's so funny? What's what's so funny? What's funny? I'm gonna take a few more questions before I get up over here. Y'all see I'm in the bed relaxing, right? I just came out the shower, got my little head wrap on. I am not trying to look cute, so don't get it confused. I ain't trying to look cute for nobody. You understand? Nobody. People trying to get up here, put their little makeup on, their earrings, and God, shit. Y'all know goddamn well I don't give a goddamn. Either you gonna accept me the way I am, with or without makeup, I don't give a damn. I'm a messenger. I'm here to give y'all the message, okay? So, you help me keep my focus, my thank you. You are so welcome, my brother. It's always a blessing to be a blessing. And if I helped you keep your focus, that's a blessing. And that's what I know I'm here to do. I know what my journey is on this earth, okay? Thank you. Thank you. I know what my journey is on this earth, and I know that I came here to help and heal and, be who I am as a traditional healer. I know what my journey is, and I love doing it. And people say, Nikki, you talk so much. Nikki, you've been doing this for years. I love doing what I do. I can't help it. Sometimes I'll get calls 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, sometimes I'll be wanting to cuss Negroes out, though, y'all. But at the end of the day, I can't help but help. That's who I am. That's my made up. That's what I do. So it's hard for me to not help. It's hard for me not to, be that blessing when I know I got the power to heal or to help. It's hard for me not to do it. So I'm truly thankful and to be a blessing, just to help and keep people on focus. I'm really thankful that I'm here, and I know why I came back here to do what I do. You know. But anyway, family, for those who are just coming on, I was talking about our elder Dick Gregory, and spiritually seeing, I don't see that he's dead. Okay, I see the spiritual contract is up, and I think there's a physical spiritual contract that takes place with a lot of these celebrities. I don't see him in the ancestral realm. I don't see Michael, and I don't see Tupac, and I don't see Prince. Okay? It is what it is. If y'all disagree, then, put your 2 cents in there. Y'all could disagree. It's okay to agree to disagree, but unless you can see through the depths of your soul or through the depths of the spiritual realms, all 16 of them like me, then I'm telling y'all, I'm not seeing Dick Gregory in the ancestral realm. I'm not seeing his spirit in the realm. I'm not seeing Prince, and I'm not seeing Michael Jackson either. I don't care what y'all say. I did music with Tupac's Outlaws in 2015. Okay. All right. 2 Outlaws. Okay. But see, I don't see that Tupac is dead either. I never seen he was dead. And I looked and I looked and I looked. In the spiritual realms, I didn't see the spirit of Tupac. And y'all know I do ancestral readings, and y'all know I summon Malcolm X, I summon Marcus Garvey, I summoned a few of them. I did Marie Laveau. I summoned these spirits. And let me tell y'all something. They was coming to me in my visions when I was summoning these spirits. They were real spirits, y'all. Mouth moving and all that. And when I do my ancestral readings, I'm communicating with your ancestors. As a matter of fact, ex-con, if you're interested, you can hit me off during the week, and we can do an ancestral reading, communicate with your mother, okay? And I would love to do an ancestral reading for you so we can communicate with your mother. And I'm gonna share this with you. I had a young girl, and happens to me all the time, but just to give y'all an idea how I do ancestral readings. She came to the house, and her father had transitioned. Now, I'm going to tell y'all like this. When her father transitioned, I described her father to her. I said, your father was tall. I said, he kind of looked like Shaft. Y'all remember that movie Shaft? For though, y'all, if y'all might be too young to remember that. I'm 47, so Shaft, right? And what's crazy is, okay, Maya the King, I'm going to leave my webpage. Mr. Amazing, put my webpage in here for me. But so the young girl came, and I said, "Your daddy was tall, about 6'2", had a little afro, mustache." I said, "He kind of reminded me of the '70s, looked like Shaft." And she was like, "Oh, the girl amazed y'all." She like, "Okay, okay." It's kind of hard to believe it. So then she turned around, and we sitting in my spiritual room, and I said, "Did your daddy used to sit you on his knee and shake you up and down like you was a?" She was like, "Oh my God!" Now her and her friend, she looking at her friend. Then I start seeing her eyes, tear up. And I said to her, I said, "Your daddy got a message for you." And I told her, I said, "Your daddy said something about a teddy bear." So this girl, then she starts breaking down crying, y'all. Like, how the hell did this woman, is NICKYLoveWUNAM.com. NICKYLoveWUNAM.com, Mr. Amazing. Thank you, sir. And why don't you put the link right? Come on now, my brother. You're supposed to be the representative for me. So, www.NICKYLoveWunam.com. Thank you, sir. Oh, they won't let you type the link? Because you ain't got power like me. I'll do it in a minute. Anyway, so what I was saying, y'all, is that, so this chick, she was like, like, she broke down crying. "Yes, that's my daddy. That's my daddy." So she started asking me some questions. And then I said, "Your daddy loves some fried chicken, right?" And see, you got the smart asses who will constantly say, "Well, oh, I don't even." No, they don't. No, they don't. And I know exactly which one he liked. Fried chicken legs, okay? So anyway, it just bugged her out. She walked out that spiritual room crying and bawling. "I miss my daddy." I said, "Your daddy ain't going nowhere. He protects you." So I told that story, y'all, because that's what I do. I do ancestral readings, and I can see the ancestors come to me, and and I've been doing this since I was 5 and 4 years old. I can see them. My own granddaddy came to me, and my granddaddy told me how he died. And back in the day, in Brooklyn, he died in Kings County Hospital. For those who are from Brooklyn and New York, y'all know that's the worst goddamn hospital in Brooklyn. Okay? But anyway, at that time in the 70s, they didn't allow children inside the ICU. So when my granddaddy died, um, his spirit came to me. He told me, "You tell your mama," he didn't say mama, "your mother why I died." And we were going to the wake. We were driving to the wake, and I was in the back playing with my little doll, y'all. I was about 5 years old. And I say, "I know how granddaddy died." This is the story my mother told me, y'all. And I told her, "He was calling for oxygen, and the nurse then never came into the room to give him his oxygen." And my mother said they stopped the car, and that's when she knew that I had my gift. She said, because what happened is, she said, I had never seen him in the hospital in ICU. They didn't allow kids in there in the 70s. And she said that he did have oxygen. He had a tracheotomy. And she said he did have oxygen. I said, "Well, he told me to tell y'all that he died because he couldn't get oxygen. He kept pressing the button." And my mother's like, "Okay, it's time to cultivate her gift." So at the end of the day, y'all, I've been seeing these spirits will come to me from when I was a little girl. So, and especially the ancestral spirits, people's relatives and people's, relatives that had passed, and just give me messages to give to people that was around me. So that's a gift that I know I was truly given by the ancestors, to be able to communicate with them. You know what I mean? Um, but on that note, family, Maya King, you said you wanted an ancestral reading. My website's in there, okay? Um, I do complimentary readings, but I do charge for my stuff, y'all, because that's how I make my living. Just like y'all go to work, this is what I do 24/7. Do readings and ritual work and all of that. This is my job. But I'm not one to brag and boast about my stuff. I'm not one that, is out there like that, like that. People know what I do, but I'm not one to put my stuff out like that. I feel like that's something that should be done privately. You know what I mean? Um, so if you all want one, I will give you a complimentary one because you're on here watching tonight. If you want an ancestral reading, but it has to be tomorrow. So y'all check out the website, hit me up. But at the end of the day, that's one gift y'all can't take away from me. I see them ancestors, and they communicate with me, y'all. And when I say communicate, they be coming talking. I've even gotten ancestors that spoke other languages that will come communicate with me. So, I'm going to say it again. Our elders not in the ancestral realm. Okay? Any questions before I get off of here, y'all? Any questions? before I get to bed, because I'm getting tired. I got my little lavender burning, you know what I mean? And see, what I do is before I go to sleep, what I do, the universe bends to your will, queen. You know, I agree with that. I agree with that. But we're connected. We're truly connected to the universe. I mean, you know, the body. Look at the physical body. You know what I mean? Bodies connected. The cosmos. You got the Dogons who say that we come from Sirius A and B. You got the Zulu that say we come from Mars. I say I come from planet Saturn. People think you're crazy when you talk like this, but it is what it is. I don't give a damn. Y'all know I don't give a damn. And then you got our ancient ancestors that spoke very highly of the cosmos, as above, so below. Y'all can say what the hell y'all want to say. I ain't goddamn crazy. Okay? I know where I come from. I come from planet Saturn. Okay? Now, we star people and we water people. You know what I mean? It is what it is. The star aspect of us is the spirit, the energy, the inyama, okay? The physical aspect is the water, okay? Now, for saying that, you know, y'all can say what the hell y'all want to say. I came down here from planet Saturn, y'all. You know, and people look at you like, what the hell you talking about? You crazy. I'll be like, okay, you crazy for not knowing what I know. Ain't nothing crazy about me. You crazy because you don't hug a tree. You crazy because you don't pay homage to the goddamn water when you taking a shower. So, you know, I'm being silly, y'all. Look, I'm getting delirious now, goddammit. It's time for me to take my black ass to sleep. All right. No, I guess we ain't got no questions. We ain't got no questions. Then there's no more time for me to keep wasting with my breath and my energy, because this lavender got me kind of ready to take it down, y'all. And see, what I do is I put my little binaural beats on, you know what I mean? And let it vibrate through the room. Have you heard of SRI Master Gano Grills? Master Gano Grills has been on my show, I think, twice, my brother. I think he's been on my show twice. And we had some disagreements. His idea of where the ancestors come from and how it works is a little different than mine, but I don't have no hate for the brother. I don't know him personally. He's been on the show. We did have our disagreements, but I will say this. I will say this. You know, we got a bunch of people walking around here talking about, you know, Africa. I can't negate the fact that my mother's side totally comes from Africa. I speak the language. I cook the food. So when people think they know you, they really don't know you. They only know you from goddamn Facebook. You know what I mean? So with saying that, I want to let people know, you think you know me, but you don't. My mother's side all came from Africa, okay? Um, at the end of the day, you know, people, you know, profess to be into African spirituality. They out here boasting and doing they do, but let them do what they do. You know, people don't know. But yeah, if I had the brother on, but like I said, his idea of things and minds were a little bit different. We had disagreement, but I still have no hate for the brother. I don't know him like that. Okay? Now, let me see. I seen somebody pop up a question. Why the hell they ain't coming up like they supposed to, y'all? Okay. Anyway, for those who, I just seen something pop up real quick. Somebody asked a question. Came up real quick. I want to say this. For those who just came on, so I'm going to say I don't see that Gregory is out of here. I don't see that he's transitioned. I don't see that he's in the ancestral realms. I don't see it, okay? People saying peace and stuff like that. You deal with it. You deal with it how you want to deal with it. But me, personally, I'm not seeing it. I don't see it. I don't see it at all, okay? All right, so now we getting people join when I'm getting ready to get off. That's crazy, y'all. Maybe I need to come hang out with y'all one. It is Saturday night. I'll stay on for a few more minutes, but then I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to get up out of here because, it's, you know, I'm getting sleepy and my lavender, you know, is kind of winding me down, okay? It's winding me down some, y'all, so I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. We got 8 people joining. Look at this, y'all. Oh, come on, y'all. Maybe I need to hang out on YouTube a little bit more, huh? I always be on Facebook. Anyway, I do want to say this. There's been mention of Dick Gregory being an agent for the government. And if he was an agent for the government, as I said earlier, there are some spiritual contracts that take place, just like in Hollywood. You know, it's a whole bunch of, to me personally, as a spiritualist, as a real spiritualist, as one that could see through the depths of your soul, it don't matter, because I kind of see that he was also feared. I seen a spiritual side of Dick Gregory that says, first of all, he could see. Okay, he said he read his son's letter. They released him on the 9th. He went back on the 12th. They felt like there was some funny stuff going on with Dick Gregory. Hmm. Hmm. There's one thing I like to teach my fans and my listeners and my family. Okay? Let me say this to y'all. Use your logical senses. Use your logical senses. I'm going to say it again. Here's a man who was diagnosed with prostate cancer. I believe it was colon cancer. Exactly. Thank you, ex-con. Thank you. Who cured himself of prostate cancer. 3 days of water. And you mean to tell me he went in the hospital? Nah. Logically speaking, nah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I think, or based off of years of following and watching our elder, that Dick Gregory would have been like, hell to no. Huh? 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 He would have been like, huh? Hell no. I ain't going to nobody's hospital. You know what I mean? I don't see it. I don't believe it. And I think it's bullshit. Okay? Y'all, he used to kill me with that. Huh? Huh? Did you hear what I said? Huh? Right? Right? Y'all, he used to make me laugh at that. Then one of the guys would act like he was intimidated by him. You know what I mean? One of the ones who used to interview all the time would be like, oh, well, I'm just saying, all humble and shit. God damn it, you ain't listening to me? Huh? Huh? You know what I mean? It used to be funny. I used to be cracking up. But, I mean, he was the elder. He was the elder that you would love to have for a daddy. I would have been making him mad all the time so he could be saying, huh? 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 God damn it, get your ass in that room. I would have been doing shit to just aggravate him. You know what I mean? You know? But anyway, family, you know, it is what it is. I'm honestly not seeing that, you know, our elder was too smart, too brilliant, had too much wisdom, and regularly talked to his grandmother. Y'all ever heard him talk about his grandmother? He would talk about his grandmother. He's like, I talk to my grandmother all the time. You know what I mean? Dick Gregory was very big on ancestral worship. So trust me when I tell you, Dick Gregory ain't no dummy, wasn't no dummy, and still ain't no dummy, because I don't see he's dead. Okay? So, on that note, family, let me get up out of here. It's 1:30. I got to leave y'all. I love y'all. I'm having fun with y'all intently and learn from him. Yeah, ex-con, he taught us a lot over the years. You know, very informational. And as he got older and wiser, you know, one of the things we're very big on is respecting our elders and listening in Africa. You know, with that wisdom, you know, come on. He gave us a lot of wisdom. You know, and I believe he was a special one as well. What I mean by special, had the power to heal, whether it was making them drinks, how he did it, you know what I mean? Mr. Mason said Master Dakota, okay, you know. Master Dakota, Dick Gregory was a special one. I believe there's a certain amount of us on this earth who have this gift to do what we do. A master gift, you know what I mean? And with saying that, I seen that in the elder. You know, even down to the point where he could see through the depths of your soul. That's why he was like, huh? Huh? God damn it, you don't hear me, huh? I'm seeing what the hell you thinking, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, I'm seeing pretty much that, you know, that brother was very spiritual. And there's another side of him that we didn't know. You seen the side in the media, but you didn't see the other side. And you know what's funny? A couple of weeks ago, y'all, I was kind of thinking of Dick Gregory being like a alien, right? You know, alien just means not of this planet. You know, another being. I kept seeing him coming from another planet in the cosmos. And I'm going to explain this to y'all before I go. When I say that, because I was watching the video that Dick Gregory was doing, and something in my spirit said he looked like them beings that you was contacting from one of your clients. Now, for those who don't know the story, I'm going to make a long story short. I had a client up in the Niagara Falls. a brother. He's very, very intrigued with the cosmos, the UFOs, all of that, right? So he was getting readings from me a lot, and he said, Nikki, he said, tell me something. Can you contact alien life out of the planet? I said, well, I said, come on, let's try it, you know. So when I began to go in and do my reading, when I began to just really go in depth and go to the cosmos, in my visions I seen these beings, and there was four of them. These beings, there was one that was very, very tall, very dark skinned, had white hair. But what was crazy about these beings, they didn't have mouths, but they were communicating with me telepathically. So there was a little one, a short one, and they had white on. Okay, these beings had white on, no mouths, dark skin, white hair, and then the tall man, he had. There was a woman standing next to him. She was dark skinned with white hair, and then there was two smaller beings, and they had given me a symbol to draw. And I said, this is the message they have for you. So they gave me five symbols to draw. And when I drew these symbols, they're communicating with me telepathically now. And I'm seeing them in my spiritual eye. Yo, I'm talking to these beings spiritually, telepathically. And these beings are telling me to draw these symbols. Well, what was crazy about it is about a month or two later, I was watching the History Channel. And they were showing me the emerald tablets, or the ancient, there's something with the Sumerians. It's been a while, y'all. It was about a couple of years when I did this. And I seen two of those symbols on the ancient tablets. Mind y'all, I hadn't studied the ancient tablets, right? But when I was communicating with these beings, as I explained, they said, this is the symbols, this is the message we have for him. And I told him, I said, you got to go decode it. But when I seen it on the History Channel a couple of months later, it blew my mind. Okay, I knew that was real. I knew that I was really communicating with these type of alien beings. And I described them and everything. And when I seen them, I said, yep, they was communicating with me. And it just kind of, it kind of bugged me out because I never had a client to ask me to actually communicate with the higher beings. Okay. So, with saying that, y'all, there are other beings. I know that our ancient and our, in this present day, Dogons and Zulus and our African brothers, we wasn't lying about the cosmos and other beings being up there. You know what I mean? But, it's like a pleasure to be able to communicate with them, and actually from time to time they'll give me symbols in my visions, like my WUNAM symbol is a symbol that these beings gave me to draw, okay, letting me know the energy and time that we're in, they also, these beings told me to make a new divination, reading, to do your spiritual readings, divinations on. These beings told me to make a new one for the new age and the new time. Not the new, because everything is not new, but to make a new divination mat, and I'm in the process of working on that too. And it's kind of in depth, and it deals with everything on the earth and the cosmos. So this divination mat is going to be totally different. But on that note, family, I'm going to leave y'all with that. We can only see a small part of the whole. Color spectrum could be the same room with you, and most wouldn't know it. Yeah, very true. Very true. But you know what's funny? It's not that most don't know it, but I see them all the time. And you know what's crazy? Lately, it's been very, very, very real. Like, I'm seeing them a lot. I'm seeing more often. Like, I'm seeing lights, like different type of lights, and I'm seeing the beings. I'm seeing them. They're coming. They're letting it be known. And maybe because I'm one that actually communicates with those type of beings. But the truth of the matter is, they've been showing themselves. You know what I mean? They're giving me different signs. I see little things running across. You know what I mean? You said you're not included, Nikki. What you mean I'm not included? What you mean? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Explain that for me, ex-con. But I'm going to tell you like this. There's some things I see I don't even tell people what I see, because people think you literally lost your goddamn mind. Really. Okay? You can see and hear okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. And, well, But you know what's going to happen, ex-con? Let me tell you this. What's going to happen is even the people who cannot see as well as maybe we can see, or, the regular see, or would, for lack of better terms, or Western terms, psychics. Y'all gonna start seeing the ones who just have, because everybody has a natural intuition. So the ones who actually have a natural intuition are gonna start seeing them too. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so. They're gonna start making themselves more relevant. And it's not like no damn shadow people. This is real. This is real. They're gonna start. Y'all will see. Y'all will see. As a matter of fact, tonight I downloaded on the computer. I downloaded the NASA. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I got my New York accent. The NASA site where I'm actually supposing you're going to be able to watch the eclipse. So I blew it up, and all you can see is the Earth, and they just have different aspects of the Earth on the laptop. So I'm going to see if I can see the eclipse on there. But my mind gets to racing and thinking, y'all, right? And I'm looking at this like, God damn it, y'all know damn well them planets ain't that far away. We all in the same circumference. My mind just start racing 100 miles a minute. Then I start spiritually trying to see shit. And they be showing me stuff, y'all. They be showing me stuff. So with saying that, y'all can check it out. For those who are not going to be able to see the eclipse on Monday, you can actually download the app on your phone. Go to the NASA site. It'll allow you to download the app so you can see the eclipse on the actual phone or your laptop, okay? For those who said you'll go blind, bullshit. Because if you sun gaze, we are children of the sun, okay? If you sun gaze, then you're not going to go blind. I sun gaze all the time. They used to say that about the sun. Oh, you're going to go blind. Okay, well, I look dead at the sun every day. Every day. So I ain't go blind yet. As a matter of fact, the sun healed my eyes. That sun gives me energy. And what the sun did is it pulled me into a vortex. If you do your 15 minutes or 20 minutes of sun gazing, I started seeing spirals and the sun was pulling me in and giving me an exchange of energy. This is real, okay? Y'all keep sleeping on them goddamn elements if you want to. People don't understand how powerful, that sun, that water, especially that water, y'all. I don't mess with the water. But how powerful the energy is, and it's not going to harm you because it's a part of you, okay? So, anyway, y'all, my mouth getting dry. Time for me to get up out of here. Again, for those who just came in, we're talking about Dick Gregory. I don't see him in the ancestral realm. So, I mean, everybody's going to have their say in what they think and what they thought, but tap your asses into the ancestral realm. Take yourself inside, into the realms, and see what you see, because I ain't seen them yet. I love y'all, family. I'll see y'all soon. As a matter of fact, Monday I'll be doing a video on live, a ritual outside, okay? I'll be doing a video ritual outside during the eclipse energy, okay? And then next week I'm working on something new for the people here on YouTube. For those who are familiar with remote viewing, I will be going into the body of the Sphinx, okay? So next week we're going to do a video of where I'm going into the body of the Sphinx spiritually, okay? Now I did this on my radio show last year and people were blown away by it. So now I'm going to do it live because I've heard that there were some people that tried to do it, but they couldn't see, it was blocked. That's because you ain't a newbie, and I ain't trying to be funny. It is what it is. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. But at the end of the day, I know I'm an ancient one, okay? And I was able to go inside the Sphinx and see. One of the things I do remember when I did it spiritually is that inside of the Sphinx there was a long stairway that actually went down that connected to the city of Atlantis, okay? And I'm going to leave y'all with that. Y'all got to watch the rest because I'm going to do it again next, I don't know what day. I'll let y'all know what day I'm going to do it. But we're going to do remote viewing into the body of the Sphinx. Now, I'm going to tell you what my theory is and what I know from ancient times. The Sphinx is the overseer of the earth. Okay? And there's a connection from the pyramids and the Sphinx to every ley line on this earth. We'll talk about it during the week. I love y'all again, family. I'll see y'all on Monday. Check me out here live. I'm going to be doing a live ritual and embracing the powerful energy of this solar eclipse. Peace and blessings, family. Love y'all. Okay. Okay.